Hi, I'm Shrevia, and I'm here with one of our Breakthrough T&D 2025 role models, Katie Bone. So you won the American Ninja Warrior Women's Competition in 2023 with your diabetes devices showing loud and proud on this big screen. What was it like for you to be able to represent the T&D community like that?
It was incredible. My goal going into that season was to be able to inspire one person and to also show other diabetics that there's no reason to hide it or be ashamed of it. I was babysitting a little boy and he was about 4 years old. And he told me before I competed that he didn't want to wear his insulin pump to school because it made him feel weird. And that was another moment for me of like, if I wear it on national television and I show it, then maybe it can show him that he doesn't have a reason to feel weird, especially only being 4 years old at that point.
That's a beautiful story. I know you were also a 2019 Children's Congress delegate. What is it like to be back? Are you excited for the next couple of days?
I'm really excited. It's super fun. I got to be a role model in 2023, so getting invited back was such an honor. And to be here to meet more delegates and be around people who get it and to hopefully inspire more people is always an amazing opportunity
You're
for
definitely
me.
an inspiration
Thank
for
you.
all of us. I wanted to ask you, what are some of your personal goals, not only for yourself, but also increasing your advocacy here with Breakthrough T&D?
My goal is always to bring awareness to type 1 diabetes, get the special diabetes program to get signed again, and to just bring more funding and awareness to this to hopefully one day have a cure or just have better devices. And outside of diabetes, I have wanted to go to the Olympics since I was 3 years old. I blew out my knee right before the last Olympic qualifiers. So the goal is to kind of get back and really and get to the Olympics one day.
Well, the entire diabetic community is rooting for you.
Thank you.
We want to see you on the big screen with those devices showing loud and proud. I wanted to ask you about your previous competition experiences. What was it like managing your blood sugars with all the exercise and movement?
It was really hard on the show, to be honest, and it's hard for me to put years and years and sometimes for events like 10 months straight of training fully focusing on this one event to show up and my blood sugars are super high or super low and it feels like I lost the thing that I've been working so hard for something that isn't necessarily in my control. When my blood sugar's really high, my forearms get pumped really easily when I'm climbing, and that's really hard because you can't always obviously control that, and your body's always changing, and diabetes kind of changes the rules on you. So it's hard finding that fine line into you can do the same thing for one comp and it works perfectly, and the next thing for a comp and it could not go more wrong. So I think figuring out that and kind of also letting go of what I can't control and focusing on what I can so that I can mentally be okay and also move on and look for the next event.
For sure. And it's really important that you're able to learn through these events, and we're really proud of you for being able to manage that and also compete on such a big stage.
Thank you.
How did it feel to hit that buzzer and feel so proud of yourself and of what you're doing as a diabetic?
It was incredible. It finally, especially my first buzzer ever on the show was like, I got my moment. Like this is insane. I've had really successful moments, but that was like the moment for me. So it felt incredible to finally have that moment and to look back on the 10 years prior of like, it was worth it and I made it.
I have one final question for you. For all the young diabetics who have big dreams and big ambitions, just like you, I might assume, had when you were young, what would your message to them be?
It is hard, but it's also worth it. You're going to have to work so much harder. You're going to have to make so many decisions and sacrifices. And there's foods that I can cover, but I won't necessarily eat because I kind of care about how I feel. Or there's certain things a week before a comp that I just kind of will stay away from. So you're going to make sacrifices. And for me, at least, it's worth it. Like my goals are so much bigger than some of the things that I don't do now. So I think realizing that, but also like this is worth it. And if you can realize that and you want to work hard and you want to make it happen, then you can make it happen. And diabetes makes it harder, but it also makes what you're doing that much more amazing.
I'm so glad you shared that. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
All right, well done.